What's up, YouTube? It's the Deck Talking Devil here with you again on a lovely Saturday afternoon. Smoking on something new that I'm trying. A Muwat 770 gauge. Hopefully you can see that. Because it's definitely not my favorite. Drinking on a little McCallahan, the double cast gold version. It's pretty good scotch. Hey, look, it's been a while since I've done a video on a cigar, but I thought this was a perfect time to do another video on cigars. If you watch my How to Smoke a Cigar series, you know the first thing I tell you to look for are cracks in a cigar. Well, this cigar that I'm smoking here today, this Muwat, it's a bigger gauge cigar, which I prefer. I prefer the 660s, 770s, even the 880 like Asylum or Lunatic. Alright, so I like bigger gauge cigars. However, this cigar is so densely packed that it's almost impossible to draw from it. I mean, it's lit. You can see it smoking, it's lit, but I can't get any smoke out the other end. I'm literally getting nothing here. So sometimes you'll have this problem and you want to try to fix it. So what you can do is take a toothpick, all right? And you can take a toothpick and you can run it through the shoulder of the cigar, the head, run it through here, all right, and try to open up some channels inside for the smoke to be able to pass through. Sometimes you'll get this big wad of tobacco. It's inevitable that you'll run across this at some time during your cigar smoking experience. So you just run this toothpick straight down. Alright, insert it as far down as you can. It's actually just hit like a knot inside. That's all you're doing. Now be careful to try to angle this toothpick towards the center, because I have done this and poked the damn hole right out the other side. So be careful to try to angle towards the center and stay away from the sides of the cigar so you don't poke through your wrapper. Now, you can also take your toothpick and run it through the foot as well to try to open it up from both ends. Alright, this cigar is lit, so I'm being careful. And this is a wooden toothpick, so you definitely don't want to catch the toothpick on fire in your hand. You don't want to burn yourself on the cherry. The cherry is the lit portion that glows when you're smoking. Alright, and now, after you do that, you can try to relight it. If you see this cigar, there's literally a fucking hole. It's a cavity. So this is a poorly constructed cigar. Right in the center, running all the way through here, it's basically fucking empty. So this is a poorly constructed cigar. You gotta look out for shit like this because it ruins your cigar smoking experience. Also, this cigar had cracks. So if you see here, this wrapper is starting to peel off because those cracks are starting to unravel. And look at the end of my cigar. Looks like shit. It's all chewed up. It's unraveling. The shoulder's coming apart. Part of that is because it was cracked when I purchased it, and I didn't notice it when I was buying the cigar. Shame on me. I should have caught it right off the bat before I left the store and exchanged it for another one, but I didn't. And then because of the drawing situation, I did a flat cut. And for those of you who don't know what a flat cut is, you could take a guillotine cutter like this, and it just gives you a flat cut straight across. Okay? So I tried a flat cut on it, and it wasn't working. So then I tried a V cut on it. This is the V cut. So it's gonna cut the end in the shape of a V, so you can see the blade is in the shape of a V. It's gonna give you a deep V cut. I tried to do that as well, all in an attempt to fix and save this cigar. But at this point, I'm about to say fuck it. A waste of money. Maybe, and I'm not saying that the brand is trash. Every now and then, cigars, especially those that are handmade, like this one is, it's a handmade cigar. Every now and then you have one of the guys who's wrapping it will overpack it, or they put a wad in the center of it or something and it doesn't get caught. So I never allow this to taint my opinion of the brand itself unless it happens consecutive times. So if I bought 2 of these or 3 of them and I had the same experience on each one, then I'd say fuck the brand, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So when you're looking at cigars, be sure to look out for cracks. When you start to smoke it and you ensure you got a good cut, whatever your preference is, it could be a punch, it could be a flat cut, V cut, deep V, whatever kind of cut you like. When you start to pull and you're not getting a draw, you can try to save it by using a toothpick. They also have a tool called the Perfect Draw, and it's a little tool that runs just about the full length of the cigar. It's actually a little bit thinner than a toothpick, and you can run it down pretty much the whole length of the cigar, and you can do it from both directions. It's metal, so it won't burn. It's called the Perfect Draw. It's a cigar tool to try to fix and salvage cigars when you run into this problem with a very poor draw that may be due to it being packed too densely. I want to say the only other cigar I've seen do that is the Hurricane, and I think it was made by CAO, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so very shitty experience with this cigar. So I'm gonna have to switch it up, but I figured you guys would want to know about this. For those of you who are trying cigars, you're new to cigars, you will run across this situation and you need to know how to handle it when it arises. Hey, hit that like button, subscribe, turn those notifications on so that the next time there's a new video, you'll be the first to know. This has been the Deck Talking Devil. Keep smoking, my friends.